everybody, Jewel back with you. So let's focus on the inconjunction between the Sun and Neptune in a composite chart. So when this occurs, we have a strong sacrificial theme, a feeling of having to give something up or trying to keep the relationship by giving something up. So the actual contents of the relationship and the dreams and the ideal that we have about what we'd like to have in a relationship, it's very different. And there's always going to be that moment of truth when we have strong Neptune in a relationship. And any relationship has to have some amount of Neptune. Neptune is really the reason that we have people in the world. We have to have something that allows us to look past, each other's initial flaws and, the ingrown hairs and sometimes those sticky hairs that grow off the sides of the ears and, undyed roots and bad breath. There's gotta be a reason that we look beyond that. We see the potential in things. It kind of smooths things over, gives us that gauzy kind of light there. Some Neptune is necessary in any relationship, especially in the beginning when we are, going through that infatuation stage that then leads to the actual bonding stage and the actual love comes, and Neptune is necessary. But when we have too much, we can run into problems because we can get this idea that that's what the relationship is going to be. It's going to be all Neptune, and that's the expectation. And if that matches the expectation that's found in the natal chart, because you want to look at the natal chart and see how much Neptunian or 12th house or Piscean content is there, how much idealism is there, even how much Jupiter is there, because Jupiter can set somebody up for a lot of expectations as well. It doesn't always have to be Neptune. So I'm going to look at the prenatal disposition, because if it's high on the idealism scale, then this is going to be one where we can relate to each other more out of sacrifice and use that against each other. Similar to the opposition, but this one is more sacrificey than the opposition itself. The opposition, it sometimes can actually really work, depending on the natal charts there, what we're after, or what, how tethered to reality we actually are, or appreciative of reality. With the inconjunction, it's a lot more difficult to live with what the truth is about each other, because it's so far off than what it was, than what we thought we were getting. So it's like we buy a shirt, we think it fits, we take it home, we find out it doesn't fit, and it's such an ill fit that it probably can't be altered well enough in order to be comfortable. So we're going to have to either take it back and get something that does fit, or we're going to have to learn to live with a shirt that we did our best to alter, couldn't really get it right, but yet we're going to make the best of it. And those are our options when we have this particular relationship. It's the ill-fitting shirt. So hopefully we've got a lot of other things going on in the composite chart that are more earthy or grounded, because we're just all over satisfying, because the rest of the chart, or a lot of the relationship, could have very satisfying, realistic, compatible contents. And so that's what we fall back on when the bubble pops. There might be some really good things that are otherwise going on in the relationship, and we want to evaluate it and see if there is contents in other areas that are going to make the relationship worth investing in. If it's light on other good stuff, then a lot of times it's hard to reconcile what we want with what we've got. So it's more common for people to go their separate ways when we have the hard aspects between Sun and Neptune in a composite chart. It's possible to work out the difference between what we've want and what we've got, and some people manage to do it. But a lot of times that's going to depend on how you're natally predisposed, what's going on in the natal chart there. So it's an interesting one when it shows up, and generally you can't talk somebody out of it when we have the hard aspects from Sun to Neptune. Even if you could see it's just a car crash waiting to happen, it has to be taken to its logical end. And we chalk it up to learning, and we move on. So hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. You can find me on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com, Facebook, Instagram, other social media. And I do have a subscriber option on my website if you're looking for more regular content, question and answer videos, teaching videos, all kinds of fun stuff over there. So check me out over there, and I'll be back super soon with more videos. Bye.